Alrighty guys, so if you're like me, you're an avid hunter, it's hard for you to wait for the quote unquote kill days, right? You want to get out in the woods. You don't care if it's 80 something degrees. You don't care if it's 20 degrees. You want to get out there because you like being out in the woods and you want to harvest the deer, okay? So if that sounds like you, stick around. This video is probably for you. So I'm always big on when you have time to go hunting, okay? I don't know. I just find peace in the outdoors. That's something I like to do. But with that, you do want to optimize your chances. Let's say if I want to go hunting, so say I know where a big buck is and I want to hunt that deer. I'm not going to go into that area on those hot days. I usually use those days that are less desirable to try to, my main goal is to harvest a doe. If I see a big buck and that happens, that's fine, you know. But I'm going after a doe. With that being said though, this weekend, so this is this is October 4th that I'm making this video. We got here in Central Arkansas and across the country, we got rain that came in last night. It's been raining all day and it's gonna be raining all day tomorrow and into the night. And what do we got going on Friday? Still high 74, low 51. Okay, that's not horrible, but I would suggest if you're gonna want to hunt Friday, probably give the morning a break. The cold front's probably gonna come in that evening later in, so they might move before that front gets here. So what does that mean for this upcoming weekend? Well, I got good news for you. For everybody who's working and it just seems like you never get the great, days to bow hunt or even rifle hunt during peak rut because of your job, this weekend could be your weekend to really have a successful hunt. Saturday, what do we got? We got a high 65 with a low of 43. That is going to get the deer, all deer, even mature bucks, on their feet. I mean, think about it. When a mature buck, they have about 100, 150 yard span during the day that they wander into when it's real hot. And sometimes just during the day anyways. That's how they survive so long, okay? Well, there's going to be scrapes that start popping up that haven't been popped up yet. So let's think about this. What are the deer doing right now, okay? Back a couple of weeks ago, I was finding they were eating persimmons and stuff like that. What's dropping now? Acorns. I don't know about across the country. I can't speak for that. But in Arkansas, we have kind of a bad acorn crop in my area this year. So one thing I'm really going to keen in on is finding those trees that are dropping big acorns. Even acorns that I found last year, the trees aren't producing. It's just been dry and it's not happening. So if you can optimize your success rate, or at least see deer if you can find a food source like that. Ideally, if you want to close in, if you can find what a quote unquote feed tree where there's rubs, maybe some scrapes, not very far from the bedding area. I mean, that's like the ideal mature buck. That's how you get them. I'm not that lucky. I can seriously say I've never found what I deem to be just a straight up hot spot feed tree. Now, I've definitely found acorns dropping where they were feeding, but nothing as beautiful as the picture I just painted. Okay, let's look at Sunday. We got a high of 69, low of 41. So the high is just 4 degrees higher than what it's going to be Saturday, but that's still very good. Deer are still going to be on their feet. If I had to guess, if you only had like one day to hunt this weekend, I would suggest Saturday. I think that is going to be the best day, morning, evening, that possibly Friday evening. I'm going to be hunting Thursday evening, Friday evening, Saturday morning, evening, and Sunday morning and evening. Thursday and Friday, I'm going to go to a piece of public where there's decent bucks. I haven't found a giant, but this weekend with this cold front, I'm going to go to a different piece of public where I know there's some absolute giant deer and see if I can't get it done there. That's kind of my plan looking into it, what I'm going to be focusing on, diversity. So I'm going to be hunting big timber the next 2 days. So I'm going to be focusing on trying to find acorn trees. I have a lot of spots where I found really good rubs. I'm anticipating some scrapes being there. If anything, they should be there after this weekend. and then I'll focus on that more as we get in, because our rut is about 20 days away. Around the 21st, 22nd, it seems like the first does around here start going in heat, and then it's on from there. So kind of lost my train of thought there, because just thinking about the rut, I kind of turned into that buck. It just fires me up and I'm ready. But so that's what we're looking at. This is going to be a great weekend for hunting. Focus on finding some rubs, finding them trees dropping acorns. If you find some good scrapes, I wouldn't be opposed to hunting them. I've never physically set up over a rub or just a scrape. I try to be on, well-known trails or acorns. However, that's something I'm going to change. Now, I'm probably not going to just sell a day of hunting on rubs by themselves. But if I find a good scrape that I notice they keep cleaning off, or a scrape line, I will hunt that, especially in the right time of year, which we're coming up on. Here in about 2 weeks, I'm really going to focus on scrapes, because I'm telling you, here, the rut starts about October 21st, 22nd. People say, they don't start till the second week of November. No, I promise you that's not true. You can look back on my videos from last year. One of them, I believe, was titled October Lull or something. But this buck is grunting, chasing, tending a doe, going crazy. Now, they're chasing. That doesn't mean they're necessarily breeding. That just means the bucks are fired up and they're ready to go and they're chasing the does. But either way, if you've got nothing else from this video, I strongly encourage you to hunt this weekend, okay? Deer are going to be moving. You may not kill the buck of a lifetime, but if you're just a meat hunter, you want to get something like that, the does will be moving, okay? Yearlings will be moving. The bucks will be moving. I promise you, a lot of 1.5, 2, 3-year-olds are going to probably die tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, sorry, this weekend. Over corn piles, whether you're hunting. I got some 2-year-olds sniffed out. I don't think I'm going to take one. Honestly, I've never killed a really great deer with my bow, but I'm going to be real picky this year, because I'm putting a lot more time into it, and I usually kill one buck anyways, so why, I don't know, I can be picky, because it's not like I'm just sitting there filling my buck tags every year anyways, and usually 2, 3-year-olds is what I get, so I'm trying to better myself and be more patient, and but I'm not going to sit here and say I won't shoot a 2.5-year-old on public, because, I mean, that's just it's fun. And also, the mountain deer where I'm hunting, there's just not, I mean, we've killed, not me personally, but people I know, they've killed, we had one that was aged by the biologist, was 7.5 years old, and he was like a 7. I promise you, I've killed a 2.5-year-old that, was bigger than him as far as horns go. But now body and everything like that, yeah, he had a beat. He was an old warrior. And I would be more than happy to take him one of them out. Because to me, it's not just about the horn. It's about playing the game, playing it right. I get a buck coming in, working a scrape, looking fired up. I don't care if he's 2 or 3 years old. I mean, whatever gets your heart pounding and makes you glad to be a hunter, that's what you need to do. But thanks for watching this video. Get out in the woods. Even if you don't have success, that's okay, because you're still enjoying one of the great freedoms we have in this country. Get out there, hunt. Follow me on all social medias. Unless you don't like me, that's fine too. Pinhoti Project, Dave Owens. I love turkey hunting, so if you're a turkey guy that stumbled across this, I will only be doing more and more for turkey season as time progresses. So anyways, get them.